Paso ke motho o spinang koloi a sa inamela. Hey, ka chaila a sa inamela. Ke mo risky. Uja Rice Krispies ka whiskey. Ga o itse o kgaila page mo gara Facebook. O nwa metsi a rute Red Bull. Yes, bossa ke mang kweda. Java man. Okay guys, hello. Greetings and salutations, human beings of God. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nobuntu. Yes, Nobuntu Chi. Oh, Bubuntu Bam. And thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we are doing a get to know me tag. And I'm singing the song saying, who is the boss? The boss is you, because guys, we have been bossing. The fact that we have survived COVID, the fact that we are surviving 2023, it's July 2023 and we're still here. We are the bosses. The bosses are us, you know. So yeah guys, let me sit down, let's chat, let's get to know each other. Thank you so much for those who did send questions. So those are basically just the questions I'm answering today. In my language we say hlala nomntu uzawumazi. Live with a person, you shall know the true person, you know. So as we live together in this channel, as we journey together and we grow together, you will get to know me better that way. So these questions that I'm just going to be answering, it's just basically to give you an idea of who I am, right? Yeah, that's just the whole idea behind a get to know me tag. It is July. It is winter in Johannesburg, South Africa. I forgot to make myself some tea, so let me quickly make myself some tea and then we'll get right into the questions. Da 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 da! Ndizama ubopha le nto guys. Bethuna. Ebona long braids. I'm trying to tie this thing phezulu, yabo, like I want it high. I want a high bun. Phezulu enkosini kuhlala ingcwele zodwa. Uma ufunai. I decided to change up my thingy. I decided to change up my coffee mug and use this one instead. I'm having some apple cinnamon and cranberry tea from Woolies. Let's get into the video. I have all my questions written down in my journal, or rather my wellness diary, and I hope I took the correct one, guess. So first question, I'm gonna do this. Okay. First question is from Andiswa Zamabele, and she asks, where are you from? Yes. All right, Kema Auntie. Where am I from? I am originally from the Eastern Cape, which is a province in South Africa. I am from a very small town, village town called Uqumbu, right? Not far from Mount Frey and Kutsolo. That's where I'm from. Both my parents are from there. My parents are literally from the same village. They grew up in the same village. And they also built their homestead in the village. So we come from a village /Emafusini. That's where my parents are from, and that's where I say I'm from as well. I was born in the Eastern Cape, Mthatha, but I started my very first year of school in Johannesburg. Went to live in the Eastern Cape for 2 years, which was Subbie and Standard 1, and then came back to Johannesburg when I was doing Standard 2, which is grade 4. So I'm originally from the Eastern Cape, but majority of my life I have resided in Joburg. My father worked in the mines, and so I grew up in mine towns. Is that what we call them? Yeah, mine towns. So yeah, that's the long and short of it. I am from the Eastern Cape. And then next question, what do I do for a living? And this question is asked by Nomabali Malchas. All right. So, I am a nurse. The long and short of it is I'm a nurse. Ndingumongikazi. I studied the diploma in general community psychiatry, nursing, and midwifery. That was my undergrad. I studied it at Enleski Nursing College in Hest Hill, Johannesburg, next to Helen Joseph Hospital, or next to UJ, Auckland Park Kingsway campus. And then I graduated in 2011 and started working. In postgrad yam, I specialized in clinical nursing science, health assessment, treatment, and care, which is formerly known as primary health care. So if you're not familiar with nursing, it's similar to, you know how you have a doctor qualify as a doctor after 6 years of study, and then they become an intern or they do community service, and then they decide they want to specialize in something, right? They want to become a registrar after becoming a medical officer. So they decide, they want to specialize in dermatology, right? They want to be a specialist in skin. Nursing also has that, where you can specialize in different specialties. So the one I chose was clinical nursing science, health assessment, and care, which is basically primary health care. That's what it used to be called before. I love my job. Yes. I love my specialty. Yes. And most recently, the specialty I did was travel medicine. Travel medicine with SASTM and the University of the Witwatersrand, and is basically the specialty of travel health. So if you're someone who's interested in epidemiology, immunology, vaccinology, all the ologies, infectious diseases, it's mostly done by doctors. It's a course that's mostly done by doctors. Like 90% of the people who do the course are doctors, but nurses are able to do the course as well as pharmacists. So yeah. So I'm guessing, Anna, that answers the question of what am I studying and why did I choose it? And it's being asked by Uthandeka Nkosi. And this is probably because I have mentioned it so many times on my vlogs. Bendigo bandase. Bendigo. So umgo, guys, is like a it's like a slang made up Xhosa word of saying hectic. Like things are hectic, like you are going through things, yabo? Through difficult times. That's why when I say ndiyagoa, this is what I mean. So I was studying travel medicine. So out of my class, it was like 80 of us that were in the class for this year, 2023. We studied with the South African Society for Travel Medicine and with the University of the Witwatersrand. Out of the 80, there were 6 nurses and then 74 doctors. Yes, I got my results, guys. I passed. Those of you who know, I have been stressing. I passed, guys. I passed. Like, I can't believe, even today, it's like, they're gonna send me an email and say, ma'am, we made a mistake. I am really suffering from imposter syndrome, and it's something that I'm working on. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question, Tandy. Oh, the second half of the question is, why did I choose it? To be honest, I love travel, right? I haven't been able to travel yet because finances have not allowed. There's always been something happening, right? But when COVID struck, past tense, one of my prayers was, Lord, if you get us out of this thing, I will travel the world. And there's something that I'm hoping. It's definitely my one biggest vision for 2024, to travel. And so it made sense, to study travel health or travel medicine. And my manager, who's now my director, she's the one. She is the one who fought more than me to go and study this course. Manager fought, what, you are going to do this course? Yeah. Hey, and my manager was like, you are going to do this course and you are going to pass it. So this is why I did the course. Honestly speaking, it was her. She convinced me. Before I started the course, she took me with her to Cape Town for a conference of travel medicine. And there I was convinced, like, really, like, being part of the conference and just basically seeing what the specialty entails. I was like, this is so interesting. I want to be one of these people. And so I was like, okay, I want to do the course. I was really convinced after the conference, but if it were not for her, I wouldn't have done it. So she's the reason why I did it. And she's the reason why I passed it, because she did it 10, 15 years ago and she passed it. I believed that I could pass as well, and that's why I passed. Like, honestly, that's the only reason. My first upload was on the 14th of May. Sana. 14th of May, June, July. Yeah, so we're like 2 months and 2 weeks into our channel, and we are sitting at 550 subscribers. Because I am a religious consumer of YouTube, I have watched a lot of YouTube videos, right, from different creators, and I am subscribed to a lot of wonderful YouTubers. And the one thing they say, now that they are well established in the YouTube space and they are in the thousands, right, with regards to subscribers, one thing most of them are saying or have in common is that you need not, like, do yourself a favor and do not chase subscriptions. As a new YouTuber, do not chase subscriptions, right? Don't be too fixated on the number of subscribers that you are getting, and don't follow trends just because you want to have a high number of subscriptions, but rather enjoy the journey. And it's something that before starting the YouTube channel, I was aware of, and something that I told myself, but okay, we are doing this because we want to enjoy the journey and we just want to be authentic in our growth, and respect the process. Respect the process. Yonginto happens on its own time and as it should happen. So being at 550 subscribers 2 months in, for me, is like wild, right? It's like wild. I cannot be more thankful to you for subscribing to my channel. Most of you subscribed after watching one homeware haul. And in Avela Nanditana subscriber to my channel. And I will forever be thankful to you. I will forever say thank you, and hopefully you never get tired of hearing me say that. And so as a token of appreciation, I was like, nope, we have to have a giveaway, right? I know I'm not yet monetized. I'm not at 1,000 subscribers. Because we are in this thing for the long haul. We want to have a lot of giveaways, okay, in the future. But I felt like this deserved a giveaway, guys. We have to have a giveaway for 550 subscribers because, guys, there are some people, right, who have only, guys, now when I talk, I ramble, and it's such a frustrating thing because whenever I'm editing my videos, I don't have a full stop where I can say, okay, cut. It's always a struggle because ditata, like I join a sentence while I am still finishing off another one. One thing I've realized about myself, I was not aware that that's something that I did, but now I know. Anyway, there are some comments where people comment and they've watched 6 videos of mine, and this is the first time they're commenting on that particular vlog or video for whatever reason, right? And you just sense how loaded that word comment is, and you can just feel that it comes from a very authentic place, a genuine place, and a loving place. And this is someone who doesn't know me, right? They just know me through the videos they've watched of me, but then they comment, and their comment is like, oh, a hug from a friend, guys. Honestly, I love reading your comments. Like, you will never understand what your comments mean to me. Like, you will never understand. So there are people who comment the first time around, and I'm like, yo, son. Like, literally bring me to tears. And so choosing who to give this giveaway to was difficult in that sense, right? Like, a lot of you have really touched me in so many ways, and I truly do appreciate it. I appreciate your engagement. It goes a long way. For me, it goes a long way. And whenever I read a comment, I always respond in real time. And so yeah, it was difficult to choose someone to give this to, right? The first giveaway to. But also in the same breath, it was not so difficult. Okay, so the person that I'm giving it to, the reasons why I chose them is because they are very engaging, right? They have watched 80% of my vlogs and my content, rather. They have watched 80% of my content, and they watch from start to finish, right? Comments, guys, and detailed comments. Very engaging comments, and like, it's so encouraging, you know. She's the one constant commenter on my content. If you were to go to my content right now and look up who is the one person who's always commenting on my content, you will also see for yourselves that this person is the person. Guys, I have something in my eye and I don't know how I'm gonna continue now with my video if there's something irritating me in my eye. I hate it when this happens. Can you vutele? Blow into my eye, guys. Blow. Ha, Nina. So the winner of the giveaway for 550 subscribers. Oh yeah, before I announce the winner, please let me know how you want me to give you your giveaway or your gift. I did not want to buy a voucher in case that's not what you were in need of. So if you can just kindly comment and let me know if you want it to be a voucher that I can go and purchase either at Pep Home, Mr. Price Home, Woolworths, Yappy Chef, like, or any other store that you would prefer, or if you would want me to send it to you cash, right? Whether via cash send, e-wallet. And so the winner, the very first winner on our channel for 550 subscribers, yeah, and this is Tandy. Thandeka Nkosi. Shayani izandla nina. Niyamkhumbula mam ribs. And they were subscriber number 212. Okay, so yeah, Thandeka Nkosi, guys, is the winner. Congratulations, Nana. I know 550 is not that much, ne? But yeah, it's a lot from me, kaloku san, because you are son. It means kum, but it's not that much. I really wish I could make it more. With time, it will become more, and the more the Lord blesses us, the more our cup overflows, the more we share. Okay, and the next question is, what did I enjoy doing as a child that I still do as an adult? And this is a question again from Taniga Nkosi. Yo! What did I enjoy doing as a child that I still enjoy as an adult? I used to enjoy church as a child. I used to enjoy church as a child. My mom is the more religious parent out of my parents, and she's the one who's more like, let's go to church. She's Adventist. She was born Adventist, born into an Adventist home. And so from like a young age, it was, nailed into our heads, the importance of church and keeping the Sabbath and it used to be so much fun going to church, guys. We used to evangelize. Like, we literally used to go to taxi ranks, right, at Beggersdal. If you know Beggersdal in the West Rand, we used to go to the taxi rank at Beggersdal. We used to have a keyboard. There used to be a gentleman from church known as Tatunga Base. I think his name is Tatunga Base. And he used to play the keyboard, and we used to sing. We used to take out our hymnals with our parents, being as short as we were. And I was probably like 8 or 9, around like 10, preteen. And we used to sing, guys, and sing. And people used to come and watch us, like, around the taxi rank. And then we used to go to the people that were standing. And then we used to introduce ourselves. And then we tell them, Jesus loves you. We would share this. I used to enjoy that as a child. Honestly, I did. I used to really enjoy church. The other thing I used to enjoy that I still enjoy now is playing. I love to play, guys. Any chance I can get to be silly, I take it. I be silly. Sometimes it's like I'm acting out of character because I'm very reserved and introverted, if you have not realized. So when I'm being silly at that time, it's like, okay, weirdo. I can be that sometimes. So I used to enjoy playing as a child. We played. Guys, we played. Like, there is no game I didn't play as a child. And I don't know how it is that I never got injured with all the playing that we did, but I used to enjoy playing, and I still do. So yeah. Nice question. Thank you so much. Next question from Sivuzani is, how did I decide to purchase my apartment? Okay. So, I think when I was doing my apartment update video, this is where Sivuzani asked this question, because I briefly advised, people that are looking for an apartment on something. What was I advising them on? I can't remember. But how I decided to purchase my apartment, being a black single female in South Africa, safety is a big concern, right? We know. If you live in South Africa, you know how unsafe it is for women in South Africa. So I really wanted to get a place where I would feel safe, not only from outsiders, but also feel safe within the estate or within the complex, right? Because even neighbors can't be trusted. So for me, that was important. It was important also to buy, because I was going to be buying not a standalone, but I was buying into a complex or an estate where I would be inheriting, right, the problems that are already there. I would be inheriting whatever debt they would have. It was important for me to know that where I was buying into, they were not in debt. I needed to know, like, I needed the sellers to be transparent with how the books are, right? The books of the estate or the books of the complex. That was the second thing. Third thing, I mentioned security. I mentioned debt. It had to be location. Okay, location had to be the first thing, right? I'm just gonna state them as important as, because I feel like they're all important actually. But location was important to me in terms of how far would it be from work. I don't want to be spending a lot of money paying a bond and still be spending a lot of money paying for petrol. That was the other thing. It had to be very close to my work, or closer than it was when I was renting, When I was renting, I would drive 45 minutes to work. Now that I have bought my place, I'm driving 20 minutes to work. Yeah, well, so the difference. And then the other thing was, so location. Also, I have a lot of schools around my place. I have a lot of malls and shopping centers as well, right? So even if I were to rent it out, I wouldn't struggle to get someone to rent my place. I wanted a place where I know I can just lock it up for 2 weeks and be gone, and I wouldn't have to ask someone to come and live in my place or anything like that. You know, it would be safe. That was the other thing. Yes, so those are the things that I looked into. And also I looked at my growth in the next 5 years, and I didn't want a place that I would quickly outlive or outgrow, right? So that's why I went for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, because at least I know I can survive in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom for the next 5 years. Ne? Even if I fall pregnant and I have a baby, I will have a room for my baby in my 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. I can make space for a baby in this apartment. I'm not gonna quickly outgrow it, basically. Yeah, those are the things that I looked at. Yay, it's a very long-winded answer, but I hope it answers your question. Next question. How many languages do I speak, honey? How many languages do I speak? Okay, son. Latexine. Okay, guys, I don't speak so many languages, Betuna. I speak Xhosa, obviously, because it's my mother tongue. I breastfed Xhosa from my mom. My parents are both Xhosa and Xhosa, and igama lami liyasitsho ndingunobuntu. And then I speak English because at work we speak siyakhumsha emsebenzini. So I speak English. I did English at school, first language, and English is just generally, you know, the mode of but I like the transportation, communication in South. Ek praat Afrikaans work. I did study Afrikaans in school. I did it as a tweede taal, as a second language, and it was the highest mark that I got in my matric certificate. My dad was so disappointed. It was like, Mnanam, out of all these subjects, what preside Mnanam? Bawena. You say Afrikaans lo ipasa more than others. But yeah, ek brought work. And for the longest time after graduating in nursing, I went to a predominantly Afrikaans area where I was working. I was working in a predominantly I don't know why I'm laughing. Afrikaans area. And so a lot of like older, you know, white women, first thing when they come into your consultation room, they ask you, "Can you Afrikaans praat?" Because that's the only language they can speak. And so they wanna quickly let you know, but mntanam, you're gonna have to speak Afrikaans. So I was forced to also then put it into practice because I was working in an Afrikaans area, predominantly Afrikaans area. So yeah. Ngiyasikhuluma-ke nesiZulu, guys. Ngiyasithanda-ke futhi isiZulu. Hey, bakithi isiZulu, guys, is so romantic, don't you think? isiZulu, isiNdebele, neSwati are such romantic languages. Like, they are so romantic, nje. Angazi ziyangichaza. isiZulu ngiyasikhuluma ngoba ngiyakwazi ukusikhuluma. IsiSwati nesiNdebele, guys, I would love to learn. Like, please tell me where I can go and learn isiNdebele neSwati. I would love to learn. But isiZulu ngiyasikhuluma. Futhi-ke uma ngikhuluma isiZulu, abantu baze babuye bengiphikise bethi cha, I sound very Zulu. Ngisazelaphi isiZulu. And I'm like, I have Zulu friends. And it's because I think because I like it. Ngiyasithanda isiZulu. And yabona nje umfana uma ngabe ekushela ngesiZulu, awazi ukunqaba. Unqaba njani? Ngoba nje guys, isiZulu si romantic. Uvuma noma ungasafuni. Like, insizwe sifika, guys. It's our dudlu ntombazana. Ayibo, wamuhle ngathi ugeza ngobisi. Hey, ngithi nongena basket uyangena emarket. Ziningi inkomo esibaye sikababa. Ayibo, fuseke. Angithuki wena, ngithuki uthando. There's no way you're gonna say no. There's no way you're not gonna stop and listen to what he has to say. Yeah? And you know how Zulu men, they don't like address you by your name, by your first name. They address you by your surname. Yabona nje, yabona mina ngeke bathi nobuntu. Yabo make ngibiza. Uzothi Magelese. Hey guys, it's so respectful. Like there's just something about this Zulu, guys. Let me stop. I really love Zulu. If you don't know by now, you know. Ngiyathanda Zulu. Ngiyasikhuluma yes futhi. And then I already said I don't know how to speak Swati and Ndebele, but I would really love to learn. I just know it's just simple about like how to greet, how to say please, how to say thank you. But I don't know how to really like have a conversation in the language. I also love Chivenda, guys. Yo, I love Chivenda. Nakhona nje, I don't have someone to teach me or someone I can speak Chivenda with. So it's also same thing. I know how to greet, how to say thank you, how to say it's cold, how to say I'm tired, how to say I'm gonna go take a bath. Like just simple phrases, but not like a total a whole conversation, right? I could hear you when you speak, but I won't be able to like really respond. Yeah, Setswana ke okay. I guess Ibu Setswana. Bothata ka Setswana ke gore sometimes ne ke kopantsha Setswana le Sotho. I mix the two, and then for me it's like ke bua Setswana. But all in all, I don't know how to speak Sotho. I hear it very well, but I don't know how to speak it. But I know how to speak Setswana because I grew up in Johannesburg. I had to learn, right? So at least Setswana ka se bua. And then, yeah, a little bit of Portuguese because my friend speaks Portuguese, but I don't know how to have a conversation in Portuguese. And I would love to learn Portuguese, like just be able to speak it properly. And I would love to learn French and Swahili. I would really love to learn Swahili. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question. Hey, Betuna, I love long answers. Hey, I love taking the long way to get to the destination. You shall forgive me. I bruise easily, so be gentle when you handle me. Please forgive me. Guys, today I'm wearing a push-up bra. Hey! You can't see it. So it's disturbing me because I'm not used to having a bosom. Usually it's just flat here. Flat. Okay, next question. This is the last question. What motivated me to start my YouTube channel? And this is a question by Unomabali Malchas. Okay, genoms. Mandikbali selibali. That was so unoriginal. But yeah, okay, so what motivated me to start my YouTube channel? Let me be very, very honest with you. Ne? 2023, when I was doing my vision board, I remember I did it late this year. For whatever reasons, I think I was a bit demotivated. We first week, second week of Jan. Then to go to I say, hey! I think this is why I've been going for the first 6 months, because it started wrong from the beginning. Ask up. We're not looking back, we're looking forward. So I did my vision board very late, but despite doing it late, like late Jan, early Feb, I still did not have a vision or even thoughts of starting a YouTube channel. Not at all. Who, me? Me? A YouTube channel? Uyazela blondo nobuntu. Honestly speaking, so I've been a religious YouTube consumer. I am subscribed to a lot of fabulous YouTubers, right, on YouTube. And I watch their videos religiously. Like whenever they upload, I'm one of the first to like watch, right? And never have I ever thought I could do that. I have never looked at someone's channel or someone doing YouTubing and be like, oh, I can also do that. No, not at all. Not at all, Ndase. To be honest with you, this thing started happening in Feb. For some reason. In February, you know when people say, and God said, and I heard God saying, I'm tempted to say that as well, right? Because I don't know where it came from. But it was just something that I started thinking about. You know when the bulb goes, cling, in your head? That's what happened. I was like, Nobuntu. It was something that said, Nobuntu, you need to start a YouTube channel in 2023. Guys, I did not have the time to start a YouTube channel. First of all, I did not have the time to start a YouTube channel. I was only stabilizing financially after having bought my apartment. I still had to like furnish my apartment with like a lot of things, right, that were missing. I was studying my course, the one that I just told you about. So for me, it was like, hi man, start a YouTube channel. Now, Corner, start a YouTube channel doing what? And I remember M17, I was at work. We were just chilling, like park reception area. Not chilling, guys. We were working at work, right? But we were all there at the same time. And in passing, I was like, I think I'm going to start a YouTube channel, right? And someone that I love very much, right? And I consider them very dear to my heart, responded. And I was like, you're going to start a YouTube channel? Doing what? I'm like, I don't know. I'll just be doing... I can't remember what my answer was, but in Pendula, like just normal things that people on YouTube do. And she was like, what value are you going to be bringing if you start a YouTube channel? You know? What is it that you're going to be offering people that's valuable? And somehow I could have taken that answer, that reaction of hers negatively, right? But what do you mean? Am I not valuable? But I decided to like really use it to ask myself that question. But you want to start a YouTube channel? What value are you really going to be bringing to the people? Anyway, guys, ingabi namsebenzi lonto siyeke angena uFebruary. And then this thing becomes stronger. Like every single day, guys, I promise you, every single day I wake up and I pray. Immediately, I'm thinking of YouTube content. This is what you can do for your first video. This is what you can do. This is what you can talk about. You can advise people on this. Like literally that became my life every single day. I was just thinking YouTube. And this thing was becoming stronger and stronger. And I was like, this one, I can't. I need to tell my sister. And we went home with my sister. I remember we visited home. On our way back, she was gonna sleep over at my place. And I was like, Nana, sit down. We need to talk. We need to start a YouTube channel, right? And I told my sister this and this and this and this, and I had written down on my diary, guys. Like every day when these things were coming to my head, I was writing down on my diary, and I was telling my sister, Nana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm so thankful to have people like my sister in my life because my sister embraced that. My sister was like, yes, girl, let's do it. And I was like, Nana, are you sure? She was like, yes, let's do it. We were brainstorming. We did not sleep, guys. We watched YouTube that whole night. My sister and I were watching videos on how to start a YouTube channel. Here when my sister went away back to her place, she continued to do her research. I did my research. And when I first posted my very first video, I did not tell my sister, because I wanted it to happen organically. So my sister already has a following on Instagram. Her name is Lona Gelese. She is on Lona Gelese on Instagram and on YouTube, right? So she already has like 2,000 followers on Instagram. So I knew if I told my sister that I'm uploading a video, she was gonna post it on her Instagram. And then people are gonna go from Instagram and come and watch me. So I was like, you know what? I want to be organic in my growth. And I don't want people to watch me because they know my sister. So I was like, I'm going to post and not tell her and see how it will happen, how the growth will occur without anybody knowing. Because I am relatively non-existent on social media. I'm only now starting to have an Instagram presence. And I'm hoping to work on that. But generally, even on WhatsApp, there was a time where I didn't have WhatsApp for 4 months. But I'm back on WhatsApp now. But I don't have any other social media platform. So here I am coming to start a YouTube channel. Nobody literally knows me in these YouTube streets, right? And it was a rude awakening for me because I was sitting on 0 views for like weeks after posting my first and my second video on YouTube. But I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that's how it started. Anyway, I have learned a lot from it as well. So generally, that's how it started. that's why I started to start a YouTube channel. Also, I saw it as a memory capsule for where I can capture memories of myself and my loved ones. And guys, hey, we have fewer betunan. Hey, we are dying. We are dying one by one, guys. We are going one by one. We are going. So I wanted it to be a memory capsule for where I could always go back to view memories of others. So if you don't know me well, right, I am that person who has videos from 10 years ago on my phone. And randomly, I will send them to you. Like, yeah, you remember this? And people are always like, you still have this video. I'm that girl. So I love keeping memories, and because you know, the phones will die eventually. You have to get a new phone. Now you have to be transferring all those old footages into the new phone. It's just, there's a whole lot of admin to it, right? I was like, I really needed a place where I can store memories, not only for me to be able to go back, but also should I no longer be around. People that love me can always go to a public platform where they don't need to get a password or whatever, get into my safe. But they can always just go to my YouTube channel and watch videos of me in memory of me. You know, because sometimes people die and then we forget them as time goes on. And it's just how it is. Naturally, we forget them. We forget how their voices sounded. We forget how they used to laugh. Like 5 years later, you're like, oh, I can't remember their laugh. Oh, I can't remember their voice, how their voice sounded. And so for me, it was also like a way of capturing memories. And because I have learned a lot on the YouTube platform, I was also hoping to share my little nuggets of wisdom on this YouTube space with the people that are going to be able to view these videos. And basically just share, because guys, to share is to care, you know. And ngabantu. And so yeah, that was also the other reason I gave myself to say, okay, should we do this? Like, Lord, because I can't do this alone, should then I listen to this voice and we start this? Okay, then it's fine. I'm capturing memories. I'm sharing information with people. I'm testifying about you as well. And I'm basically just living my life. And also for me, it's like a video diary. I'm a person who procrastinates a lot. I am my biggest downfall because I will plan and I will never see things through. And so being on YouTube, I'm planning with you, right? I'm planning and you guys are hearing what I'm planning. I'm talking about traveling in 2024. So I can't pretend in 2024 like I did not plan to travel. I am gonna have to make a plan, you know, because you are there to hold me responsible, but also to ask me, you know. So also YouTube is gonna serve as that. And as I grow on YouTube and I discover more about it, then I'll have maybe a more better answer than the one I'm giving you. But for now, this is the reason why I decided to start a YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your questions. And guys, again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting and engaging. We are doing this. We are in it and we are doing it. We are enjoying every milestone that comes with it. Every journey that comes with it. We are truly going to enjoy it. And I really do appreciate you. Thank you for asking all these wonderful, wonderful questions. And I think I'm going to do more sit-down videos now because most of the time I've been vlogging and I've been enjoying it. But I also want to balance out the vlogs with like sit-down videos. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing more of going forward. Because we now have a family. You guys are now my family. And I know that when I'm planning and making these videos, you guys will be there to watch them. So yeah, thank you once again and enjoy the rest of your week. Have a productive one. And remember, things happen for you. They don't happen to you. Make the best with what you have. And also, the fact that you are here, July 2023, you are a boss. You are a boss and you better believe it. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye. Okay, I'm back. I'm back with the bang. Bang. Okay, guys. And does man uncle comfy? I don't know. Anyway, let's start with the video. I bought this turtleneck at Superbalist. It was on sale. I think it was like $240 or $250. It's so warm. I've already washed it, and I nabonchoncho, so I like it. My parents, yo son. I won the lottery when it came to parents, guess son. They sent me the Suitors voice notes, my dad and my mom, and it was so touching. You know, when parents affirm you guys, it's like black parents don't always affirm us, and when they do affirm us, okay, for me personally, my parents have never shown me affection until I became an adult in my 20s. Then this is my dad.
Ndithi nimamelele eveni kwenzela umama phezulu xa kanti ipasile le khosi kuyenza incoma ukuthi enzima. Mntanam ayinguwe nguThixo, wenzele nguThixo mntana omncinci. Nkosi eMambhele, siyakubulelela wethu. Ithi into ndinga ntangandini ndinga ke Mambhele manje ziinkwekhwezi uyofika apho uthanda ukufika khona. Hayi Mambhele, siyakunqwenelela onke amathamsanqa, onke amathamsanqa siyakunqwenelela sana lwam. Nkosi ngathi ngakunceda Mambhele uphumelele ube yile nto ufuna uba yiyo ebomini. Sivuyisana nawe ke sibelekazi. Nkosi mayikuncede wethu.
Can you hear her?
Umangaliso kokupasa kwakho. Oh Mambhele, izulu lisenzela into ezinkulu. Asinawo namazwi oneleyo ukuthi enkosi. Ngoba kaloku zonke into ezinhle zivela kuye, utsho James chapter 1 verse 7. Zonke into ezilungileyo zivela kongasentla. Sibulela ngokungazenzisiyo mntanam, akho kulumko emhlabeni, akukho ntoni. Yo. Hayi inkosi isenzela izinto. Impumelelo yakho, impumelelo yethu, impumelelo yabanye abantu. Inkosi iyazibonakalisa kodwa ke ifuna nathi siphuthe more efforts, ngoba ke ubungalali mntanam uvuka ebusuku usithini. Hey siyicinga lento yakho, ungumntana osisimanga. Uyakwazi ukuzikhomitha, uyakwazi ukuzipha ixesha xa into uyifuna. Ngoba kaloku izinto azizenzekeli. Uyayibona loo nto leyo. Siyabulela sisiba inkosi iyakuxhasa, yakuthwala. Yenza into kuba uvuzwe ngokwenza kwakho. Siyabulela Mambhele, inkosi kusikelele, iseza kukusikelela. Andiyazi kodwa ngelo xesha ke inkosi kublessa kangako, at the same time ikuphe ukuthobeka. Ndiyathanda uyithetha loo nto, iyamnceda umntu loo nto. Sendithetha uba wena kudalwe ngenye indlela, ungumntu ohambule, unalo character nje enjalo. Hey andazi Mambhele uba ndingathetha ndithini. Inkosi sisi, inkosi Mbhelekazi, siyabulela. Inkosi kugcine, ikusikelele, isigcine nathi. Good night, happy Sabbath, we love you, bye.